Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Taken about 7 yards deep.
To his tight end. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. First carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Boy, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one, better than 20 miles an hour.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. He's taken down right at the 20.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap for Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side.
And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tannehill to his top target, Brown, for a Tennessee first. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Here's Tannehill.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 6-yard line. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And it fights through one man. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Now a second down throw for Love here. His throw incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Love now. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
27-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. To pass, here's Jordan Love, rolling to his right. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. We're scoreless after one.
First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Akers.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Cam Akers,
his 6th touchdown of the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at four.
And the Rams got it. They bring him down.
That's Derek Barnett coming in and making the play.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On first down, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive.
incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And he's got his man on the out route.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down. Play action, it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Aaron Donald, that is one he will remember. It's sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Tannehill dancing to his left, finding room to the 20. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Tannehill able to take off and pick up the first as well. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
Now a first and 10 at the 11.
Backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. After the run, Tannehill going to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Touchdown.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back, tremendous poise, confidence never lost, and obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Love from the gun. And the ball comes out. Love lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone.
He'll be out of bounds across the 25. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Working out of the gun, Love. And he will find his man on the outside. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
They just do get the playoff. Love going to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going back to Love. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout
as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Love. Buying time to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. From the gun, Love. And he's going to go down. So they pass up the field goal attempt to go for 6, but as a result, they leave points on the field, and that's going to do it for this first half. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
Henderson. That's good for an LA Rams. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Bud Dupree, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. To throw now. Here's Love. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive. That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. formation. A shotgun handoff to Henry. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They're going to go. It's Tannehill. And it's complete. Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. A CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now this time he'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Flush to his right, and that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, Tannehill steps away to his left. The LA defense up the snuff in coverage there. Pushes this to 4th down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
6-yard line.
First down, going to the air with Love. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
Good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So they'll decline the penalty there and go ahead and keep the yards lost on that last play. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, it's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play action this time with Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10. Right side complete. That's Woods. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
4-yard line.
They will throw again here with Jordan Love. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game.
Titans 17. Rams 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here for Evans as they will bring this out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general and the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get 1st downs and eat away at the clock.
Bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now it's Tannehill. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now it's Tannehill. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
2nd and 7.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out. And his kick here is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot,
And this is caught at the 20. And he's in for the touchdown. And barring a miracle, the extra point can win this football game. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And they have got the lead.
Makes the score Rams 21, Titans 20.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And it's incomplete, but there's still 2 seconds left in this ball game. So they'll have one final shot. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by David Long. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Nothing. They don't get nothing.
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which